Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Cook with Sarra. No, this is Skyrim. What we are going to be doing today, though, is we're not going to be doing much for the as far as fighting goes, or at least we're going to be avoiding some fighting. Right now, we have all of our ingredients on us, which is why it's super heavy. I got to remember to switch that ring though, because that's one of my cooking rings. This is my alchemy outfit. I made it a little bit ago. In between episodes, I decided while I was uploading an episode that I would work on the off-camera stuff, which we ended up making this outfit, which is basically, as far as I can tell, it's as good as I can get potion crafting without breaking the system and then causing the system to be weird. But what we will be doing, and why I got brought you guys back, is we're heading to see Neloth. We are going to go see Neloth, and we are going to go and drop our enchanting. We're going to go legendary our enchanting, talk to Neloth, we're going to legend, and then we're going to get the perks for, we're going to get the thing that allows us to do the, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, which will then increase our, which then we'll be able to use those perks to give us more perks, and then we'll be also probably restarting alchemy so that I can legendary alchemy so I can get its perk points back and probably do the same thing again. Hopefully this will work, because hopefully enchanting will give us enough perks by legendarying it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to legendary our enchantments. We also maxed out alchemy. I made some pretty cool potions, I'll show them off in a second. But first things first, let's legendary enchanting. Oops. I said let's legendary enchanting. Are you sure you want to make this legendary? Yes. That resets it back to 0, gives us all of our skill points back, but allows us to continue leveling up. As far as our perk points go, we're going to go over into alchemy real quick, and I am going to get solutions also make increased movement speed for 10%. I am not going to get this. Basically what this does is it makes it to where if we're under the effects of a potion, it'll make us stronger, but when we're not under the effects, we'll be a little bit weaker. I don't want that. We're also going to get Witchmaster. This basically makes it to where we have a 50% chance of getting a benefit every time we use a potion. We're then going to get this, which causes that effect to be able to stack on itself. So those benefits can trigger another benefit, 50% down the line. It actually is kind of insane. And then we have that which doesn't kill you makes you stronger, which we're going to use our what do you call it? We're now going to get that which doesn't kill you makes you stronger, which I'm going to be focusing on trying to keep myself alive for the next few minutes. So what we're going to first do is, if I go into here, I can go into here and we can show off some of the potions I made. I made quite a few of them. We have a Fortify Health potion that increases our health by 300 points and restores 300 points of health. We have a Fortify Health that does another one of those, basically the same thing, except it does it for 300 seconds. We have one that increases our health and restores it. We have one that regenerates health. This one regenerates health by 400%. Probably going to be using this one. And then we have a... Is this magic or is this... Yeah, this is health again. So I'm going to use this real quick to increase our health and increase our stamina, which now our health is at 900. So what this does, we're going to go ahead and look at it real quick. Upon learning this perk, I embed a deadly toxin, taking 150 points of damage per second. If I survive for 60 seconds, I receive 3 perk points and permanent 25% boost to all poisons and potions. Now the other thing we're going to also do is I'm also going to I also would like to embed a few more potions. So we took that healing potion. We're also going to take this potion. Our health should now be pretty good. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into here and we're going to find these potions. This one, so fortify, regenerate, and then this one is our emergency if stuff starts going bad. Again, we're gonna hit our save, and then finally, that which doesn't kill you makes you stronger. My health bar is actually recovering faster than it can damage me. We also can see how the effects are increasing us. We see how Witchmasters are triggering up in the top left-hand corner. I'm kind of focusing on it, but it's not really that difficult because of how much health I have. Not to mention this armor is built to help me pass this test. And with that, I have survived. Now, we have gained a few extra perk points, so now we're up 9 perk points. Which means Sarra has just increased in strength quite a lot. And we might as well legendary this. In truth, we could benefit from having these potions, access to this strength of potion, but the thing about it is that I could always just work on potions and make them stronger anyways. So, again, it is time to increase my perk points again. Now I'm going to take the first level of alchemy again, because we are going to be using alchemy again, as we currently still have good alchemy. We also don't lose any of our enchantments or any of our alchemical knowledge as far as I know. I really hope we don't. If we do, that's kind of a pain. Nope. We kept all the ingredient information, so we still have all of that. We're probably also going to let legendary lockpicking eventually. Probably sneak when it gets up to there. One-handed, definitely. Destruction is almost up to its second legendary. As destruction is up to 97, and we can legendary it again. I think you can legendary them as many times as you want, and you just get the same benefit every time. Can barter stolen goods to any merchant. There we go. That's going to be useful. For 120 seconds after using Merciless Storm, any shout you also carries the previous shout. Interesting. You grant the Merciless Storm once per day, cancels an activation shout down cooldown, allowing you to shout again immediately afterward. Interesting. I am wishing we had some more, that I knew of some more skills that we could do to do the same thing as those. Basically the legendary kind of stuff that we could do with these. But, time to head back to Clockwork Castle. A lot of this episode is going to be off-camera stuff that I normally would do, but it's going to be me using the benefits. I might pause some of the recording if I'm like just sitting there crafting potions, like I'm probably going to do when I get back to Clockwork Castle. But a lot of this is just going to be a lot of my work. I made a mistake. I was supposed to talk to Neloth to increase my enchanting skill. Recall point. We have to talk to Neloth real quick to upgrade our enchanting. Although, I just remembered, we don't have any gold on us. All of my stuff is at Clockwork Castle. Because I took it all out of my inventory in order to make myself light, because I was sorting out all of my material. I'm also going to be keeping all of my this armor into that barrel when I don't need it. So, that's kind of like how I handle stuff here at the base, I either keep it in the bedroom or I keep it in that barrel right outside of that room, so that if I need to, I can grab it. Where I put my stuff when I'm not using it is at this chest at the end of this bed. We also might sleep for a few hours so that we can get the boon of increased learning. There's my gold. So let's go back and talk to Neloth. We will pick up enchanting from him. 1 second, I just remembered something. I just remembered that I need to delete the episode I just uploaded to YouTube, because if I don't, it will not have... I might run out of space. No, not Raven Talk. Now we could go talk to Babette instead and get potion training, which might be more useful since we are going to be doing training with potions, but in the same regards, I'm going to be doing... leveling potions is a lot easier than leveling enchanting, especially with all of the ingredients we've been stockpiling.
Say,
talk to
how
Neloth.
would you like to advance the art of magic?
What do you need with your research?
I suppose that depends. Are you willing to be an experimental subject?
What kind of experiment do you want to do?
Oh, nothing too dangerous. It should provide an additional spectral tether from your own life spark to the Adric realm. You would experience it as a sort of increased vigor. You would fight longer, feel stronger, that sort of thing. At least I think it will. Probably, almost certainly. Of course, you never can tell.
You know what? In for a penny, in for a pound. That which doesn't kill me can only make me stronger.
Now stand still. It's my first time casting this spell, and I don't need any additional distractions. You won't feel a thing, but if you do, try not to scream too loudly. My ears are sensitive.
Thanks, Neloth.
Off you go. If you discover any side effects, come back and tell me straight away.
Yeah. I let Neloth cast an experimental spell on me. If I discover any side effects, I should tell him right away. Let's take a look and see if we have any effects that we don't recognize in our screen. Gift, Champion of Caring, Dragonborn Force, Fortify Alchemy, which is all my clothing, Fortify Carry Weight, which is also for my clothing, Sneak, Magicka, Game of Fate, what's this one? Oh yeah, this would be fighting the dragon statues. Muffle, Regenerate Health, Seeker of Sorcery. Remember this. Spectral Assassin. Follower of Magnus. I don't see anything that's there. We'll be heading back to thing. Letting Neloth's experiment run. I forgot to train with him. I keep doing that. He got me excited because he did that experiment on me, and I really want his experimental training. I really want his training with alchemy, just so his training with enchanting to make me more powerful. And because enchanting is going to be the one that's going to be kind of slow for a while.
Where is that lazy steward of mine? Verona? Oh no, wait, she's dead. Drovers!
You train me in enchanting?
Of course I can. The question is, should I? I suppose if it's going to be done right, I'll have to do it.
Alright. Let's grab a couple levels in enchanting. Now let's take a look at enchanting, see if we can get the stuff we need for it yet. So first is this one. And no. We need to be level 30 for that enchantment.
We done? I thought so.
Which is either going to be us talking to Neloth again, or it's going to be us doing some enchanting at home. Which we might do at home. The annoyance about doing enchanting at home is I need to use my soul gems, which means I need to go around buying soul gems, or I need to find soul gems. And while I have a large supply of them, we are running low. Not super low, though. Let's do some Let's do some alchemy while we wait to see if his effects happen. Which is kind of funny that we're going to be doing that since we have all these other effects as well. Oh, we don't have Witchmaster. That's okay. I also don't know if this is an advanced alchemy station still, or if that got done because of me doing my perk. Beats resetting my perks. There's Blue Mountain Wildfires, which have 100. No. We could do Nightshade. Yeah, sure. This is basically what you're going to be missing. So if you want me to not skip, go ahead and pause the video and then go back and just rewatch that as many times as you feel necessary. I'm going to pause it and I'll see you guys when I'm done performing alchemy. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Two things I've learned. One, not all alchemy skills, not all ingredients are created equal. In that thought process, you can get some ingredients that will increase your experience a lot faster than others. I've actually only been gone for a few seconds, or a few minutes. But we can go ahead and increase our level. We're going to take another perk in health. And we're going to go back to see Neloth. We haven't had anything pop up yet, but with us gaining a level, we can now go speak with Neloth and we can go ahead and speak with Neloth and increase our enchanting again. Yes, we are kind of grinding, but that's because I want my level to be a lot. I want to get my level higher, so we are grinding at this point.
Could be captured alive. It would make a fascinating test subject.
I fear what you would do to it, and I don't want to, and I don't feel like fighting a dragon with a heartstone. So
don't be ridiculous.
Enchant me.
The question is,
teach me.
I suppose if it's going to be done right, I'll have to do it.
You're going to do it. I need you to. You're the only person I know who can aid me in enchanting at your level. Yay, Skyrim grinding. I will see you guys though in the next one, and this time I'm going to remember to sleep to get that extra training bonus. So again, see you guys in a few minutes. Okay, so quick update. I literally just slept, but apparently I got Hag Raven's Claw or something while I was sleeping. So I think Neloth's effects have had some kind of Neloth's things have had some kind of effect. We'll go back and see them once we level up our alchemy enough again. So see you guys in a few minutes. And again, a few minutes later, we have leveled up again. We're going to take another perk in health. Alchemy is already at level 74, which is pretty good. Slab, Lab Skeever, Green Thumb, oops. Stimulants, Crimson Haze, and we can't get the next one yet. What we will do though is I will get this increases alchemy oh, I already got it. Okay. One thing we're trying to figure out is if we can do the ability that caused us to take a lot of damage for a while, and if we can do that challenge again. If we can, we're going to use that to get more perk points. Right now, we're working on getting a lot of perk points. Because if that challenge is repeatable, I wonder if that challenge is repeatable if the effect of increasing our potions effects will stack.
If you're going to be up here, stay out of my way.
And apparently we can't talk to him about what happened to us, so...
Don't be ridiculous.
Can you train me
enchanting?
enchanting?
Of course I can. The question is, should I? I suppose if it's going to be done right, I'll have to do it.
You. That will give us our enchanting that we wanted. Well, it'll give us Staff Channeler. The next thing we're looking for is Secret Keeper. When Staff is equipped in my left hand, my attacks will deal 25% more damage and critical damage. Not super useful. But when Staff is equipped in my right hand, my spells are more effective. This will be useful. So 10 levels of enchanting and we'll get that. Let's go ahead and head back to we'll go ahead and head back. And I'll let you guys go ahead and watch this time, since you guys can kind of like see how quickly I'm leveling up through this. Like, this might be the best way to grind your levels if you want to grind, is through alchemy. Alchemy, once you've mastered alchemy and enchanting once, and if you have a ton of alchemical ingredients. I have a ton of alchemical ingredients, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. And then let's see. So the first thing I do is I go into here and I just go in and I try and find things that I'm good at. You know, archery was one of the last ones I was crafting, so let's see if there's anything here. There's Tamara Root, or not Tamara Root. Well, yeah, Tamara Root, which this is fortified carry weight. So let's see how many we get with this. There we go. And that's how simple it is. Just start crafting a ton of them. And now I go back to below fortified carry weight. Ooh, that one's got one that's got over 100 of both of them. See, this one's a little bit slower, but I have over 100 of them, so I'm gonna be able to craft for quite a while. Quit alchemy. Let's go ahead and level up. Take another health. Where is... There's alchemy. Get a witch master. Chemical webbing. And now we just have to do it one more time. No. I don't need to do that because I still have a bunch of the potions from before. So I'm not super worried about having enough potions to survive the endurance test this time. This one and this one. There we go. We'll go ahead and push our thing to the top, and then again perform that which doesn't kill you in Neloth's mushroom again. I wonder how long I could do this over and over again. Like, could I just keep going forever, basically, with this? Until, well, at least until my alchemical ingredients run out. I should talk to Neloth and buy his enchanting stones and stuff like that. Or actually, I know exactly what I should be doing. I should be talking to Neloth and selling these potions. I just thought of something.
Mirak was a former...
First, can you train me in enchanting?
The question is, should I? I suppose if it's going to be done right, I'll have to do it.
What do you have for sale?
The man... Oh, don't waste your time.
Gosh darn it. Let me pick to talk to you about buying and selling stuff.
I might have a few staffs, if you're interested in that sort of thing.
You're interested in potions. Don't lie, I know you are. And now I can get all my money back. And I still have large amounts of potions. Do you have... No. You don't have any grants.
Are we done? I thought so.
Give me healing. So go ahead and use this regeneration and this fortify. What? No, we can't do it. Oh, that's depressing. Okay, I understand. Which means that we're not going to be able to do the enchanting one. That was really why I was doing it, was to see if we could do the enchanting one, which we can't. Darn it. We're going to take spirit totems. That'll unlock spirits in the world that we can train from. God's Immortal. Shrine's blessing lasts 50% longer, and the blessing of the divine confer powerful additional effects. Interesting. Combat gradually accumulate abundant life force from the environment and releases as periodic bursts, healing you 100% points for 30 seconds. Becoming affected by a different healing spell or effect restarts the cycle from the beginning. Interesting. What's this? Apotheos. Grants the Apotheos power once per day. Cast Warrior's Flame on all nearby for 20 seconds. Interesting. Could go with Destruction Magic. I'm probably going to Legendary Alchemy again. Let's go ahead and go back to the base. Now that I know I can't do that, we're just going to go ahead and go back to the base. Oops. We're going to head back to the base, Legendary Alchemy, and then continue grinding Alchemy. I might just keep you guys for this since it doesn't take very long to do this. I've probably been at this for less than 30 minutes, so. I was thinking about doing this and then using my alchemy to create a bunch of potions that would be a lot more powerful. Oh, wrong one. Like I said, this episode is literally just going to be me grinding out potions and stuff. Pausing every once in a while to speed up the process, but mostly just me increasing my level quite a bit. That one's not bad. That's got a 200, but there's only like 40s in there. No, not yet, not that one. I'm basically looking for ones with lots of ingredients. Here we go. Grass pods and purple flowers for Fortify Sneak. Boost of health. Let's go talk to Naloth. I wonder if I could just do you know, I don't realize, I just realized this. I don't understand why I've been running back and forth. I probably could have been doing this in Naeloth's tower. I bet you he has an alchemical setup in his tower that I could have been using this entire time. And I'm not using these potions for much of anything. I'm just using them for the level grind. The only other reason for me to leave would be for me to leave to go sleep, and I'm not even sleeping in between. Does he not have a... Interesting. Though we do have our Mortal and Pestle, I think. I think we could use it. We could just use our Mortal and Pestle. I don't think he has a alchemy stand. Maybe there was a good reason to be doing it. For some reason I thought he would have an alchemy stand. I'm a little surprised. I guess I saw all of these and thought they were alchemy stands. Thought at least one of them would be an alchemy stand. I guess it does make sense that he has an interest in... I know that he has the alchemy stand next door, and I could always use the Mortal and Pestle, so...
If
Hello.
you're going to be up here, stay out of my way.
Don't mean
Don't be
enchanting.
ridiculous. The question is, should I? I suppose if it's going to be done right, I'll have to do. Things have been much calmer since you disposed.
Yeah,
I suppose I could dig up a staff or two for you.
How about I dig up a potion for you? Yep.
Finally.
And back to alchemy. My Mortal and Pestle. At least I think I have my Mortal and Pestle on me. I might not have it on me. I don't seem to have it on me. Let's go see if we can buy one from the alchemist next door. Because that'll speed this up immeasurably if I can just sit in his office and do alchemy constantly. Because then we'll grind our way up to much higher level. Because we're already over level 60. We started this at like level 58, so it is increasing our level quite a bit. Really? Oh. And quickly move through the hours. Mostly just because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to sit here and figure out when she might open. Me? Oh wait, you're not. You're the steward.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
I heard you fought a dragon. That
Damn
must
that
have been
man.
terrifying.
He's being totally unreasonable.
What
Every
do you have for
type
sale?
of fungus in Solstheim or Skyrim. Oh, and a few other ingredients and potions.
You don't have... Wow. Talk about her being useless. She doesn't have a Mortal and Pestle. Although she does have an alchemy area, so we can always just sit here and do our alchemy here on her area. It just won't be as useful. I still have to pass through a couple of load zones. I'm too lazy to go grab a Mortal and Pestle from somewhere else.
He's a master wizard. He can't treat me like this. Another wanderer. I suppose you'll be wanting potions, just like the others.
No, I want your alchemical.
You'd think Neloth was still a clan leader in House Telvanni the way he carries on.
Okay, she's being a pain, so we're gonna go grab our Mortal and Pestle from the base. Although I don't know where it would be in the base. The only place I could think it would be, since I don't have it, would be... Oh, no, I know exactly where it is now that I think about it. I put more than a half a second of thought into it, and I figure out where it is. It's in my chest. It's where all the rest of my stuff is. It's in this chest. There it is. Now we can head back to Neloth's tower and do our research in Neloth's tower and not have to leave. And then we just grind up our alchemy and then take a couple points in enchanting. Grind up our alchemy, take a couple points in enchanting. Grind up our alchemy, take a couple points in enchanting. Skyrim grinding at its best. I've actually always considered if I isekai'd into Skyrim, this is exactly what I would do for a while, is I just sit there and grind, just so I could get my health and stuff up to where I wouldn't die. I just wish that this was like IRL. It's easy to increase your skills just by sitting here and repetition. Sadly, IRL, it's not that easy. I imagine that he's probably sitting there like, he's probably tolerating my existence. We'll go and do this one next. I just realized these aren't as strong as they could be. And up to level 65.
The ash from Red Mountain holds secrets. Secrets I want to uncover. Don't be ridiculous. The question is, should I? I suppose if it's going to be done right, I'll have to do it. I might have a few staffs, if you're interested in that sort of thing.
I'm not. Let's go ahead and grab the enchanting skill that we wanted to grab. Power uses spells and control those casting. Your power attack. Magic. Power echoes. Interesting. Back to our Immortal and Pestle.
I thought so.
No. I like I have 300 snowberries. Ha! Snowberries and thistle bunches. Quite an impressive set of poison. those of you that are worried that I'll end up grinding my way up to a max level, I don't plan on it. We're probably not going to go much higher than however high I can get after this episode. Ooh, that one's a faster. And max alchemy again. Level up. Health.
It's good to have everyone not running off to that damn sacred stone. And don't be ridden. The question is, should I? I suppose if it's going to be done right, I'll have to do it.
Another health.
My new steward is acceptable. Don't be ridiculous. The question is, should I? I suppose if it's going to be done right. I suppose I could dig up a staff or two for you.
They buried under all the potions I've been selling you? Would make sense. I am realizing I am selling him a lot of poisons. Pretty much the only thing I've been selling him for a while. I'm also up to 50,000.
That's that then.
It's one reason why alchemy has been always said to be a good for making money. And legendary. Back to my alchemy. Grass pods and some fish.
And what might you need?
The mountain pods and spring and sap. Another health. It's amazing how many times I could have done that. What doesn't kill you if you could have repeated it.
Stay out of my way. I might have a few staffs if you're interested in that sort of.
Maybe enchanting.
The question is, should I? I suppose if it's going to be done right, I'll have. I suppose I could dig up a staff or two for you.
Potions. Oh, those are his potions. Oh, because I'm okay. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't gain any money there. That's because I'm getting my money back that I'm using to enchant or learn enchanting. I almost forgot about that. Mortal pestle.
I can't thank you enough for setting me up as steward of Tel Mithrin.
Glad you're happy. health point. And we are out of time. We're actually over by a couple of seconds. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the grinding session. This is basically what I do a lot off. This is not what I do a lot off camera. Actually, this is actually the first time I've done this. But this is basically the type of stuff I normally cut out. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.